Got him. Woo! Hell yeah. Yeah. Nice fish. Nice fish. Come on, buddy. Yeah! That was quick. That was quick. That's a hell of a brown right there. Good Lord. Welcome back, guys, and welcome to another episode of Connecticut Angler. Except this time I'm not in Connecticut. I'm right now in central Vermont on the Black River. Got the trip up here to Vermont started off right, landing, I don't know, that had to be a good 19, 20 inch brown within my first dozen casts on this river here. And I'm gonna slowly work my way down here and see if we can't get a couple more bruisers on this stream. It is always good for a couple monsters to kick off this annual trip up to Vermont. Let's see what we can do. So, what am I using today? I got the 5-weight indicator nymphing. These tend to be really aggressive stocker fish on this stream. Decent size, aggressive stocker fish. And I have no doubt in my mind that they will have no problem snatching up a big size 10 flashback pheasant tail, which is what I'm using. So this is a really big nymph, nice big hook. It's gonna make it a lot easier to keep these fish once they're hooked. And you know, in a case like this, why use a teensy tiny nymph if you don't have to? You know, if I can feel like I can scale up and not miss fish as a result, I'm gonna do it every time. There's no reason not to. Oh boy, it feels so good to be up here in Vermont fishing. You know, this is usually a trip that I'm on, you know, every year in June. And last year, because of the pandemic, the trip, you know, invariably had to be canceled. And boy, it's so good to be back. It is so good to be back. Oh my gosh, that fish just came up and ate my indicator twice. Twice. Oh, no interest in the nymph, just the indicator. I just saw a fish swim up again. Let's see if I can get this fish to eat the nymph. This is such an impossible scenario to get a good drift. I don't know if I'll get him to eat the nymph. I just could not coax that trout to bite after he came up and chomped my indicator twice. Yeah, that's always kind of like the worst nightmare when you make the decision to go with an indicator nymph rig during the warmer months of the year, because you never know when you're gonna have a fish that's gonna see that indicator come floating down the stream and decide to eat it, you know, in a situation where you don't really see fish rising. You know, it's just kind of a fluke riser. And you can't help but think, boy, if I was fishing a dry dropper, I would have had that fish. That is what it is. The water on this stream is, you know, pretty rapid in a lot of places, which would make using a dry dropper particularly difficult. And that's why I decided to go with indicator nymph rig. And I do think that's the best choice, but sometimes you're gonna have those fish that that get away because they bite something that just doesn't have a hook. Oh, a fish just started to surface almost right in front of me. Yeah, there's definitely a fish down there feeding. He didn't actually rise in that instance. Got him. Yep, got him. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's try to get downstream of this guy. This is a rainbow, I believe. Not all that big. Okay. All right. Got ourselves a rainbow. Nice. Wow, this guy's missing an eye. Look at that. Yeah, he snatched that size 10 pheasant tail. Maybe it took him a little while to actually see it because he only had one eye to work with. All right, guys, we got ourselves a bow. 2 species on the board within the first, really well, only the first 2 hours of the entire trip. Not bad, not bad. Of course, you know, the Black River, honestly, it never disappoints. I mean, it's really tough to come to a river this heavily stocked, with this many beautiful pools and beautiful runs and not get into some fish. I mean, let's face it, it's just such a beautiful little stream. But let's get right back to it. Got one. All right. Ooh, he's got me. He might have me wrapped around a rock. Oh, he's freed himself. All right. Just gorgeous. Come on, buddy. Everybody wants to see you, and then we're gonna get you right back out there. Don't you worry. Oh, okay. All right. Another pretty brown. Just a beautiful fish. He's already kicked the nymph there. This fish has an unusually big head for his body. Fine patterning on this fish, fine coloring. All right, guys, well, my time on Black River is swiftly coming to a close. This is sort of just the stream that we all meet on when the trip first begins. We don't really spend a lot of time here. It's just sort of the opener. And I believe everyone has kind of decided to move on now. Everybody's coming to pick me up. And we're gonna move on, get on with our day. There'll be plenty more fishing for sure, but not here at the Black. Trying to see if I can't get myself one more fish. Oh my God, look at that spot. How could there not be fish there? I mean, really, how could there possibly not be fish there? Got him. Yeah. I was having some trouble getting a good bend. I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and look at the footage. I think I tried to throw a man and I thought I made my indicator drown. And I think it was actually this fish had taken it at about the same time. Somebody just texted me. He said he's ready to pick me up. I gotta fight this fish in though. Come on. All right. Just a gorgeous fish, guys. Look at the colors in that fish. Beautiful. All right, let's get him back in the water. All right, guys. Managed to nab 4 nice fish here on Black River, and this is just kind of the introductory warm-up to the trip here in Vermont. This is central Vermont, like I had mentioned earlier. The rest of the trip will be taking place up in the Northeast Kingdom, the northeastern region of Vermont. It's gonna be a damn good trip. Anyway, I better pack my stuff up and climb up the gorge here so I can catch up with my buddy and we can get on our way. crazy rip-rap scramble to get up the gorge here. Guys, here we are on a small stream. This is a small stream that feeds into the lake that our cabins are on. And over the years, I have fished this little stream very, very often. And it's interesting because the character of the stream kind of changes depending upon conditions. You know, we've had years where the flows have been really, really high and the fishing has been really tough in this little creek. And there's been other years where it's just been awesome. And we've gotten everything out of this little creek, from little brookies, salmon in the 17, 18 inch range. I got a pretty damn big brown one year. All kinds of potential surprises out of this creek, and I'm really interested to see what we can hook up with this time around. Nobody from the group here has fished the creek yet, so I'm the first one to head up the creek and check it out here. Let's see what we can do. All right, I got the 3-weight dry dropper rig. It's pretty close quarters on this little stream, so it's going to be all about stealth. Got one already. Oh my gosh. Wow, that was really fast. That's crazy. What is this going to be? A brookie? This is ridiculous. I can't believe that. First cast, guys. First freaking cast. Are you kidding me? This is a rainbow? What? It is. It's a rainbow. Wow. Crazy. This fish took the prince nymph. Pretty damn cool. All right. Let's let this little guy go. Well, damn, guys, literally first cast. We get a little rainbow out of this creek here. Oh man, this is gonna be a good trip. This is gonna be a good trip. Let's keep pressing forward because I've only traveled about 10 feet on this stream so far. We have a lot of water left to cover. Ooh, I see a couple little fish. Oh, they're setting a more substantial size down there, but it's holding deep. Oh, okay. I see 4 or 5 fish here, guys, but they're holding deeper in the water, maybe like 3 feet deep. I'm gonna put a couple more casts out there and see if I can get them to just move a little bit. I think if I cast far enough ahead of them, these fish will come up and take. Okay, so I've got the dry dropper rig cut off. I'm putting on a little size 16 or 18 flashback pheasant tail. I'm gonna fish this under a yarn indicator just so that it can detect strikes a little bit more easily, but it won't land so hard in the water that it'll spook the fish. Here goes nothing. Ooh, we had a take. We had a take. There's some sizable fish down there. I'm kind of surprised at the size I'm seeing. That was not a good drift. I was a little off the mark with that one. Okay, I think I'm really on the mark here. Far enough ahead of the fish that the nymph... Yep, got him. Whoa! Whoa! What do we got here? Fish is downstream of me. Shoot! It'll fall over if I rush too much. Oh boy. What is this? Another rainbow. Another rainbow. All right. Nice. All right, well, running the nymph deep is definitely a strategy that's paying off. I'm gonna actually stick with the airlock for now because what I'm seeing here are a lot of runs with some really deep pockets. I'm gonna need the adjustability that comes from having a readily adjustable indicator. And you know, you just can't get that from a dry dropper. So I'll keep on using this for now. We'll see what I can do with this. Got him. Ooh, this is not the bigger fish that I saw. This looks like a bow. Ooh, don't want him to get stuck around that log. Oh, he got off. Damn. Lost him. Huh. That larger fish that I saw seems either not to be interested, or maybe he was spooked when I hooked that rainbow. Hard to say. Got a fish. Ooh, nice rainbow, I think. Nice rainbow. Oh, there's a log there. Oh, nice, nice. I think I pulled him out. Yes, I did. Nice fish. Now, the more I'm catching these, and the fact that there's so many here and they're all kind of uniform size, what I'm thinking is that some of the stocker bows that were put in the lake downstream have just moved up into this brook. And that would probably explain why there's so many of them here. Oh! Fish just came up and smashed the indicator. Okay, going back to the dry dropper rig. Okay guys, got the dry dropper on here. Let's try this again. Maybe that guy will hit topside again. Oh, nope. Hit the nymph though. Okay, we have some really nice runs here. I'm gonna work these from back to front, making sure I cover every bit of them, because this run looks incredible. Oh, got one. Oh, what is this? What is this? Brookie, all right. All right. Very small brookie. He stands a pretty good chance of actually getting through the hole of this net. So I may not be able to show you this fish. Very small. All right, guys. Finished my first pass on this little stream here. I think I'll let it be. Probably hit it again tomorrow. Yeah, pretty cool, guys. Lots of little rainbows in that stream. We've got our brookie. So on day one thus far, I've managed to knock out 3 species. Rainbow trout, brown trout, brook trout. So just to demonstrate, Doug, where are we headed right now to go fishing?
No clue.
No clue. This is like 75% of our planning for fishing in the Northeast Kingdom. It's just no clue, driving, and somehow we actually end up at places that have fish. Oh yeah. Boy, it looks really nice up there actually. All right. Do I have something? I think I had something. Oh, I do. Okay. Well, what is this? Yeah, little fall fish, micro fall fish. Jesus. Another little dace. Okay. Okay. Well, this is actually a dace. I think the other one was a fall fish. So there's just micro fish here. But honestly, it's been such a dry day. I don't know, at least this is something to fish for. Well, clearly, all I'm gonna find on this stream are 2-inch dace. So, no sense in investing too much more time here. I've gone through about half the day here today. Hit some spots that are usually pretty promising. Nothing. Decent success here in the past. Nothing here in the way of trout either. All right, guys. Well, sitting here waiting for Doug, who ran off to the gas station to get something to drink. Kind of gave up on this river, but as I was sitting here on the bridge, looking downstream, the opposite direction from the side I was fishing, I see something repeatedly rising under that overhanging tree out there. So I'm gonna walk on down there, take a look. Maybe it's trout, maybe it's just dace. Hard to say. But the only way to get any kind of idea of what's going on out there is to get a bit closer and take a look. Let's do it. Okay, I'm downstream of the tree where I'm fairly certain I see some kind of fish rising. Let's see what we can do. I have a feeling we're gonna find out that this is just more dace. Wow, something just rose out there too. This is very shallow water. We're talking like foot and a half. Doesn't mean there can't be trout here, of course. I mean, there absolutely can be. You know, back home we're catching brookies in 4 inches of water. There we go. All right, finally got ourselves a fish. This is not a dace. I mean, it could be a fall fish, but at least it's something a little more sizable. What do we got here? All right, something that could actually put a little bit of bend in the rod. It looks like a rainbow. Should have taken my line in. What do we got here? You know what, let me take my line in here. I'm brisking. Nah, you know what? I want to land this fish. I haven't landed a single trout today. Oh, it's a brown. Come on, buddy. All right. We finally got ourselves a trout. Boy, it has been a long time coming today. And this is not a big fish. Given that it's the first trout that I've managed to land today, I'll take it. I will take it. Well, all right, guys. I'll tell you what. Put in a lot of casts today for 0 trout up to this point. And it's kind of funny that I had pretty much given up on this section of the Missisquoi. And, you know, just kind of while sitting on the bridge, saw fish rising over here. And sure enough, they were trout. So, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of excited to throw the dry dropper rig around here a little bit more and see what else we can nab. I mean, sure, that wasn't a very big brown trout, but it was pretty cool to be able to nab something out of a stream that I had kind of given up on up to this point. And, you know, that being the first fish of the day, it feels pretty damn good, I'm not gonna lie. Even though it was like a 9-inch trout. Anyway, let's get back to it. Good placement. Let's see if we can get a take. Yeah, all right. All right, nice fish. That fish instantly jumped out of the water. Wow. Nice.